So in today's video, I'm going to be going over how I view risk and reward when I analyze GameStop as an investment. I'm a true believer in the MOASS. I've said it in multiple videos. You can go back and watch some of my past videos if you want other information or viewpoints on GameStop as an investment. But this video is not financial advice, just my thoughts and opinions. But pretty much how I view GameStop is the magnitude that the event of the mother of all short squeezes would have on financial markets and just how we know money as a whole and what it could mean if GameStop were to trade at these ridiculous multiples at a valuation greater than Apple or Microsoft or Tesla, some of these largest companies in the world, right? If this were to happen, it would really require a serious look at our financial system as we know it and how things are regulated. And my personal thoughts and opinions on the matter are the transition from paper trading or trading when it was all through stock certificates, all through the New York Stock Exchange, very pen and paper like, that transition to digital online was never a clean transition, and the messy parts of that transition were never fixed up. And that's why we have the clearinghouses having the power that they do, or the lack of regulation that they do, and the consistent violations that big banks have. It's all electronic. It's very easy to just, oh, here's a fine. Whoop, couple bucks. Whoop, couple bucks. To them, it's a couple bucks. It's nothing, right? So what's my point? If this were to unfold and the banking system were to be burned, I guess the best way to say it would be to be burned the way it was in 2008, as bad as it was again through foolishly, endlessly shorting a publicly American traded company, that would really make a lot of people turn their head and think, are we really as smart? Like, are those guys with all that money really that much smarter than me? Like, or what's really going on with our finance and banking system? Or it would really make a lot of people scratch their heads. And if something such as Ryan Cohen withdrawing GameStop from the DTC and registering it on the blockchain, I love the stock and I love the company. I love Ryan Cohen, but even I think, as much as I love them all, I think that's a long shot for GameStop to withdraw from the DTC and go on the blockchain. But just the fact the possibility is there, imagine how that could change the game, right? That's just one aspect of it, right? But the point of this all being, think about how unique this type of financial event would be to be able to capture even just some of it, right? Like, I know everybody says, oh, I'm going to hold to the top, sell on the way down, this and that. And like, yes, of course, everybody wants to try and do that, but nobody's truly going to know. And everybody has to make individual investment decisions for themselves, right? So I'm going to keep it real with you. If that's the case, then you need to sell when you feel it's necessary for you. And hopefully you can sell at the top. If that's your goal, I'm not saying don't try to, but just know thyself. And if you are able to sell the only one, let's say you think it's the top or it's your personal analysis, whatever. My point is, if you only capture 1/3 of the MOASS, it's going to be at such a great magnitude that that capture point will probably, number one, change your life. And number two, you're a part of history. And number three, it's part of a revolution. If this truly is what's going on, who knows what other kind of assets and investments and what the stock market as a whole is really on, and like how potentially fragile our entire financial system is, all through one stock. Imagine this, right? And then I'm not just guessing on this or thinking, oh, I hope this happens, right? I believe in the company. So even if this never were to play out in this way, I still think GameStop could be worth $1,000 a share in, I don't know how many years, but I still think they're going to grow their business. They're going to roll out the NFT marketplace, do something with the metaverse. I don't know what, but Ryan Cohen's a smart guy. What they've done so far and are showing signs of doing still allows me to believe in the company. But the fact that it could have ridiculous amounts of hidden short interest, that's just like a bonus. Like, that's like so much wonderful icing on the cake. Like, it's exactly what I want. Like, it makes the deal so sweet. It makes the risk reward good because, in my opinion, I think it's good because I'm looking at it as I'm buying a company I believe to be undervalued for what its future value will be in 5 years. And on top of it, it has the potential to squeeze at some point in that time. So that's why I'll continue to buy and hold and adjust my position accordingly. And that basically means that the more it goes down, the more I feel like I need to buy. So that's my personal thoughts and opinions on the entire situation and how I view it in terms of risk, reward, and the situation as a whole. But again, just my thoughts and opinions. You should absolutely do your own research and due diligence and have a game plan for your